Hi, it's Cindy Cook with Aging at 5280, back with another segment about aging. So, my husband Avery is a teacher, was a teacher, he retired, and he taught a lot of children from Mexico and from Central America. So, I saw this painting or this weaving in a Peruvian shop, and I thought that was perfect, and so I got it for him for his birthday. And I got it from probably about 20 years ago. And it's been in our home ever since. It reminds us of his purpose of teaching and of service. And he's still teaching, he's still substituting. They love him coming in and helping still because they don't have enough male teachers in Denver. So he goes in and still helps. And so for Make a Wish, when we did the flowers at all these communities, we brought roses and cards that so many of his students had made for our older adults in the communities. And it was so sweet. They were like, I love you, and you're so special. And they were just so cute. It was such a wonderful event for Make a Wish. Everyone is using the term roadmap to aging or roadmap to this road, but roadmap to aging, I don't think a lot of people understand what that means. To aging at 5280, roadmap to aging means that you sit down with us or a navigator. It doesn't have to be us. You sit down with a navigator and you talk about what your aging plan is. Ideally, this is a pie in the sky idea for, like I always have ideas, but I think at 65, people should be given a name of a navigator to sit down for 2 hours and have a conversation about what aging looks like as we get older in Colorado. I mean, I would love this to be a national program, but right now I just would love to see it in Colorado. So you sit down, you get your insurance, right? Because Medicare is a very, very challenging maze of what you're going to get through. So you're going to be called by all these different brokers. They're going to say, buy this, buy that. I'm not going to go into Medicare right now, but you get inundated 6 months before you're about to turn 65. So you got to figure out your insurance 3 months before you turn 65. And then after 65, I think once you get your insurance and you could sit down with the navigator, it's like, these are the benefits your Medicare plan is going to offer you for your health insurance, right? Health insurance. There's difference between health insurance and how you're going to live as you age. And I say that to people all the time. It's just like, I know I've got health insurance. No, but health insurance doesn't cover if you can't stay in the home anymore because you're demented and you have a husband that is demented and he keeps wandering and he's abusive, and those don't cover all the things that will come along with the journey of aging. So with the roadmap, we sit down and figure out what your genetics are. We don't do a genetic testing. We just talk about longevity of your life. Do you have dementia? Do you have Parkinson's? Do you have diabetics in your genetic code, or with your grandparents and so forth? And then we talk about that, and then we see how long did everybody live. Okay, so my mother lived till 90. My grandmother lived till 103 because my mother smoked, my grandmother didn't. So I am a Norwegian Scandinavian. I'm going to live for a long time. So give me another glass of party. But I'm going to live a long time. So I think that's a very, very, even if you don't even sit down with someone, figure out what your longevity is going to be and see, okay, my mom lived, my dad, I don't know, my dad passed away at 55 because he had epilepsy. But we'll figure out what your longevity is. And then we will talk about, where do you want to live? Do you want to stay in your home? If you want to stay in your home, let's figure out how to make it safe. Once you get a diagnosis, can you stay in your home? And so it's if this, then that, if this, then that, if this, then that. So we sit down and talk about all the different things. At least then, when you have a crisis, you can look back and say, I talked to Cindy Cook 20 years ago, and she told me that rehabs do this, and that, I can't stay at home, or I can. At least it's in your mind. So sitting down with Agent at 5280, our agents, we were happy to do that, complimentary to you. Sit down and just have a conversation with us to figure out what the next steps are for you. I mean, if you were lucky enough to have your own insurance through a corporation, good for you. But so many people don't even take advantage of that. But if you're an entrepreneur, or you don't have that health insurance, you really haven't had access to the healthcare system. So 65, Medicare opens the doors for all the health care that we are eligible. I want to sit down and have a conversation about aging and You know, we can have one of our agents sit down with you and we will come to your home. And the biggest reason why we have to come to your home so that we can see kind of how you live, what your lifestyle is, what you need. We've been doing this for 12 years now, and we understand what aging looks like. We do. We understand what you need and what is available at this moment. Right now, one of the biggest challenges is this waiting list for to get into assisted living. So that is something that I want everyone to understand, that as we age as the baby boomers, I'm the very end of the baby boomers, 1964. As we age, we in Colorado, we're going to have more limited communities that are going to be available. So that's why it's even more crucial for baby boomers to sit down with us, because we are going to have an explosion, which we are right now. Every day, 10,000 baby boomers are turning 65. Thank you for joining us. If you would like a roadmap to aging, please reach out to us at info@aging@5280.com or 303-495-6803. It's never too early. 65 is the prime time to create a roadmap to aging. Reach out, and I'd love to talk to you, and all my agents would love to talk to you.